Yo, this is more GBL postseason action. I'm not really gonna say much. You know the deal. Sleepy time, game time, 2 games. Perfect. Let's roll, dude.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, baseball from the big city, the house that Ruth built. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Cardinals taking on the Bombers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, Felipe Marmolejo.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Craig Alfiller. Up the middle, Pope. Handles, throws the first. One out, the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup they're rolling out there for this must-win game. Singing, this offense has been red hot in the postseason.
Well, when your backs are against the wall, you hope the offense can come through and lift you, and certainly they've been productive at the plate. Today would be a really bad time for those bats to go silent.
And now here's the veteran DH, Rafael Cabral. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, George Nieves. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left. At right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. No ball. You're left-handed, but you hit right-handed. This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No scores. We head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Shu Lu.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts for you. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. He gets off to a fast start. Look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now a chance for Bobby Schwartz. The other way, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That's and that one is inside. Next offer is in for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this. No one using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Sawyer Harper in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And that one pulled foul. Two outs. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. No score. Game 4 of the division series. And now the shortstop, Ronnie Curry. Marmolejo back to work. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the curve misses outside. 2-2. Curry started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won around. And now the veteran third baseman, Sean Robles. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Bounce to the left side.
That's
and that
foul.
goes foul. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here's the first baseman, Alexi Reyes. And that drops in for a strike. Robles over at first with 1 away. Kickoff throw, but it's wide of the bag and gets away.
quickly in an 0-2 hole. You're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And here it comes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Threw open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the account alive.
That missed inside. 1-2 to count. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off on a fastball. Even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Really able to swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
So 2 down now, and here is Steven Gregg.
No, outside.
Pitch is outside, ball 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Next
Ball
offering
2.
is down low. 2-0.
Ball. 3-0.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick 3 pass.
First and second, 2 outs. Burkeen will hit next. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Headed towards the corner. Foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Miguel Peralta. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
And the 0-1. That one missed. Peralta launched a homer in his most recent game. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Peralta now at the plate. Pitches in there. And that's strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Evans towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So up next, David Bolt. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now David Min. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Peralta at second with 2 down. Next offer in there for a strike. Now leave it at 1. And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. 3-1. Nunez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Hold down.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it pretty well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So 2 aboard, 2 outs, scoreless game. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Nunez. Now this is through for a base hit. Here comes the throw. But it's off. No, he's in there. People score. On the board first, it's 1-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a miss like that.
So 2 down. Down the third baseman, Richard Cole. That's outside. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's a foul ball. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Ted Frazier. Check swing, and he went Strike
0-1.
one. Next offering is foul back. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, that's a tough ball for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Outfielder batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike one. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Backdoor breaking ball, and he didn't go the other way with it like you might think, but put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Cabral. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Cabral, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Marmolejo checks on first. He made it. And he's back in easily. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fly ball center field. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, George Nieves, struck out swinging his first time. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
1-0.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And 1-1. Outfielder off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kickoff move to first. He beat it. Dives back in safely. Two outs. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 2-2. And it skips into there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Ball 4.
And ball 4 to a board.
Not what he wanted to do there, Bird. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Curry getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. to the right side. And that one handled on the run. Throw to first. In time. Got it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Bombers have the advantage, 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Bobby Schwartz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First offering a fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And now the 0-1.
Ball.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Now fly ball to right center. Outfielder on the move to the gap. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Terrence Beal, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for a strike. The slider defines the mark.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one lifted to left. Evans puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Park, yep.
Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. That one the other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Sean Robles. That's in for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball.
Outside low, and that is ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That misses the zone, 2-1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ballgame.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup, but still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if he can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And now the first baseman, Alexi Reyes. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
1 ball, no strike.
Left field. Harper turns to the right on the move. And that quickly 2 away. Steven Red digs in now. Walked his first time. Cracks his bat and pops him off. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Miguel Peralta. And the first offering is not close. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance to hit the ball hard like you did right there.
Now the catcher up to him, Joseph Morelli. Fly to left his first time. Swung on, belted. Evans ranging back, stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. So digging in, David Pope.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. Runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Pulls that one foul. Fouled off. He was late. A foul ball. He stays alive. 1 away with a runner at third here in game 4 of this ALDS. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. This to third, Robles. And there are 2 outs.
So important to really lock in on a bat like this. It seems easy with the infield bat, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, and lock that runner.
And now the DH, David Min. He reached out and walked his first time. And there's the ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The 1-0. Inside, just missed.
2 ball.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. The Bombers lead it 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Marmolejo back to work.
That's the ball.
Outside. 1-0.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one misses. And it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so he might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Morelli gathers, throws to first. In time to get him. 1 away and a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Now it's going to be Ted Frazier. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Craig Alfiller, 1 for 2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Alfiller went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, set to get us started. Bottom 5, Carlos Nunez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. In the air, left field. And there's one down. So up next, Richard Cole struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses. Ball one.
1-0.
In for a strike. Good slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That one ripped, but foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Now a blooper back behind short. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now back, center fielder, Bobby.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bobby Schwartz will hit next. 0-2 in this one.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That's
And
a
that
strike.
drops in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Terrence Field waits on deck. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Short hop liner, handled it short. On his backside.
Got him.
Nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Game 4 of the division series. And now it's going to be Rafael Cabral.
Yeah.
First pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. David Connors up and throwing. Rivas getting cranked up as well. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Now
Ball
one
two.
miss. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now, George Evans. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside low, and it's 1-2.
One ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Felipe Marmolejo is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back to the new pitcher after this. On the mound now, Joey Cohen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First and second, no outs. Curry getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm the situation down.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. It's going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is a big first out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the play than it was supposed to.
So digging in, Sean Robles. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Cabral, the lead runner at second. Evans over at first with 1 away. Slash foul down the right side. And a hook off into the seats. 2 on, 1 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really just anxious right there, and understanding this zone, no 2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out. You will get strike out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
1-0.
Reyes avoids the first pitch for ball 1.
Dude, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
This with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Over the top half of the 6th.
3 balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance in the bases, but it's 3-0 now. 2 on, 2 out.
Ball
That'll
four.
load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, dude. Last one wasn't even close.
GBL.
Now it's the second baseman, Steven Red. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball to right. Nunez makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bombers have the lead, 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Terrence Beal. Not
1-0.
close with that one, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edmund Barrett getting ready to go. Cosmo also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Got him looking. He's knocked 4 strikeouts now. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes if a good hitter can play, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that. But it's just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Sawyer Harper. And a foul ball. Harper, a former All-Star, 22 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Burkeen on the move. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, GBL.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Peralta. First pitch misses. He swings and fouls one off. Outside. That one misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Stays alive. foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, out towards left center. Nabs it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching.
David Connor comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now Tristan Burkeen.
The right fielder, Tristan Burkeen.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harper makes the catch, and there's one away. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Frazier. Fouled off left side. Next pitch is outside. Bases empty, one away.
strike.
Late here in game 4. That
Ball.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1, letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
And now the center fielder, Craig Alfiller. Ball
No.
1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Looked
No,
like it was
that's
a
the
little
ball.
bit up.
He's been raking in
2-0.
recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Harper makes the grab, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Edmund Barrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joseph Varela.
The catcher, Joseph.
Checks his swing, dribble to the right side. The flip to the pitcher. He's out. 1 up, 1 down.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Now it's the shortstop, David Hope. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Calls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. David Min now at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. You're the bottom of the 7th. That one way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm of the mound to start the 8th. Richard Rivas. Now it's the DH, Rafael Cabral, 1 for 3. Popped in the air, left side. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
So up next, George Nieves. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Action in the pen down there. Dean Ornelas, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. 1 down, base is empty. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Lifted in the air, right field. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Ronnie Curry, the next to hit. And there's your strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. No.
And that's counted away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Robles stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
No strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in game 4 of this ALDS.
Ball.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
the tying run at the plate. That one missed. Now 3-0.
This part of the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Dean Ornelas. And now the first baseman, Alexi Reyes. That pitch is in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the eighth. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. This is inside.
Got to get out of danger, turned into deception, that changeup, great execution, really sold it with the arm speed, had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Vladimir Cosmo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Carlos Nunez digs in now. Right back to him on the mound. Throws the first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what I was, if you swing at it, he had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Fastball for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missing inside.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling and we say
Schwartz
Down, ball.
stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. On the outside corner, got him looking. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Steven Gregg. And here we are, 9th inning, elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
Yeah, there's the ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one catches the zone. Now 2-1.
2-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So he gets on base. An elimination game, 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, it changes things a little bit.
And now the right fielder, Tristan Rakeen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyer. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the tying run at the plate late here in game 4. Fought off foul. Ripped to third and caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Next to hit, Ted Frazier. 0 for 3 in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grabs it on the run. And it's 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time because that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Craig Alfiller. Swinging a foul straight back. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Cabral getting ready to hit. Got to deliver as a hero. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Next offer is down low.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
One-run game here at the top of the ninth. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
No, that's the ball.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around third. He'll score. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Runs through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dean Ornelas won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Now on the bump, Jeffrey Swain.
Power slider guy, Dave. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Evans now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their head. And that's in for a strike. 4-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning if they tie game.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And on second, 2 down. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
The only
2
adjustment
strikes.
he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Out to short. On the run, sent it over to first. And very nicely done. Yeah. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. We are tied 2-2.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Terrence Beal. Cosmo back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Thomas Erdman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Novickus also getting ready. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
a strike.
Ball.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
This is third strikeout. This one broken, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. By the way, just to be more competitive up there.
At the left fielder, Sawyer Harper. Here's the strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. One down, base is empty. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle of his approach. Didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Near the bottom of the ninth, one out. Peralta, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Check on the runner. Harper. He's back in on the dive. One down. Winning run on first. And another ball.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
And that's downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Morella in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And fouled off. And a 3-1 on the way. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here comes a 3-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So digging in, Joseph Morella. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch, not close. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's just foul. That is close. Trying to send this extra innings.
That's the ball.
Outside low, 2-1.
He's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff and stay with it.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out of the inning. and welcome back to the ballpark. The batter will be the shortstop, Ronnie Curry. Check swing, called strike. Slap the other way, foul. And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It's a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Sean Robles. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 4 of this ALDS. And now 2-0.
Ball 2.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Tosses across the first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Alexi Reyes digs in now. Close, but called a ball.
1 ball,
That is
no
ball
strike.
1. That one fouled off.
Little Tony on that fastball is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 down, nobody on here in extra innings. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next pitch is downstairs. Red in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air, right field, Nunez. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Jeff Novickis taking over on the mound. Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Moore. And that one fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. No outs. Runner at first. David Min getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right here. Big time swing when this team really needed it. I don't know how he's able to keep that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he had it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Nunez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that one is lifted in the air. Rapine on the run towards the line. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Down to third baseman, Richard Cole.
It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to come after you.
Late swing, fouled off.
Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Robles to second, double play, and we have more free baseball on the way.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Damian Morris. Now it's the second baseman, Stephen Gregg. That catches the corner. It's a strikeout.
So there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats it off. It's hard to get the batter down on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. You can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off on.
Tristan Rapine will hit next. And that's outside. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. The changeup missing. And the count 2-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Ted Frazier now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hot shot to third. Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Batter now, Bobby Schwartz. Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. On the corner for a strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hitting.
And it's fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Popped up. Curry. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. Terrence Beal, the next to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses.
Ball 2.
In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So up next, Sawyer Harper. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard
That's
it
a
is.
jet. Did he swing?
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back. Ball game. And they are moving on. That one felt good. And they block it off to win the series. And they're on to the ALCS.
Division series win. They can move on to the next round, and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Singleton, our MLB The Show crew, I'm John Chung. This has been the American League Division Series. and welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's Harlem taking on Memphis. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill, the big righty, C.J. Kelly. What should we keep an eye on?
Well, he comes in hitter with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jeffrey St. Paul, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And he takes a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Fouled off. They'll do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And the batter now, Marlon Goldie. That's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Kelly, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next pitch is outside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. They really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you have to quiet that down a little bit.
Now this is in the air down the line. Sherry makes the grab on the run. Let's take a look at the lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support. They'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Calls it in, 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Marvin Tejada. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, you gotta be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk it.
1-1.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In town. That's an out. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab in this one, Eric Novickis. Coming to scouting report on him.
He has great stuff, dude, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a huge competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jay Choi.
Ball,
just
down.
missed. And another ball.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Right through there for a strike. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. He kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
So digging in, Roger Reed. Runner on the move. Pitches low. Save it, second, and that was not close.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up at the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
And the 1-0. And the slider just misses. Novickis, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And now 2-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Next pitch misses inside. And now 3-1. And ball 4 to the board. First and second, no outs. Gonzalez getting ready to hit. The switch hitter batting right. Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's what you think about big leaguers. They make tough plays look sideline.
Mel Tejada will hit next. After double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate, tie this game. Choi at third with 2 away. Out to short. Slings to first.
Got him, that's an out.
And that will end the inning. 4 of the division series. Here's the left fielder, Chris Cox. Kelly back to work. There's a strike at the knees. 4-1. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. The pitch.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
That one is inside. That's
Ball
low.
3.
Full count, 3-2.
Full count.
Right side. On to first. He's out. And quickly one away in the second. Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Victor Chassin. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Popped up. Great. And makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Lewis Telshaw now at the plate. Telshaw
No, that's a
with
ball.
a homer in his last game. Two outs.
No.
Really
Cue
close
ball.
pitch down
No
around
strike.
the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And he hits a
That's
ground ball
foul.
right side, and foul ball. Big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter
Cue
get his
ball.
arms
2
extended,
strikes.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Billy McNeil. Foul off down the right side. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
So up next, Joey Sellers. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Gotta let it travel just a bit more.
One down, base is empty. And 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that skips into there. to the right side, keeps the AB going. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of breaks when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And now, Miguel Jimenez. Ball one upstairs, ball one. And that drops in for a strike. And it's fouled away. And this curveball struck him out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. And down the shortstop, Frederick Valencia. Slider right there.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He's just having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'll tell you what, hitting the catcher on the same page right there.
So digging in, J.J. Beard. Yeah, there's the strike.
That's a
2
strike.
now as he swings through it.
Well, you got that hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right there. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jeffrey St. Paul. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. On the ground to 3rd, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Poor guy, you know he's trying to help out his pitcher, but he's clearly out of position when he commits an error right there. I'm sure he's looking over to his skipper and saying, "Give me some help, man. Get me out of here."
Stepping in, Marlon Golden. Fly to right his first time. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Both runners move up. 2 in scoring position now. And that takes away the double play.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
He tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Second and third, one away. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but being a pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Foul ball there. Two on, one out. On and missed, struck him out. They get 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's a slider that not a lot of the play. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Levi Harrington, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Now 1 and 2. Beard, the runner at third. St. Paul on at second with 2 down. He goes down looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Elijah Cherry. And that misses. Ball 1. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
pitch misses inside. And a count 2-1.
Two-seam fastball being very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
Just off the inside corner. Count still 3-2. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer going up the Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Damian Burke getting ready to hit. Curveball over for a called strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jay Choi. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Late on that fastball.
That'll
No
be a sitting
ball.
off
2
speed.
strikes.
To the right side, and it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They can have eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now the number 2 hitter, Roger Green, worked the walk in his first trip to the plate. Inside, and it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's the strike.
1-1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground, 2 ball. Chassin over to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. The Heat on top here, 1-0. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, Marvin Tejada. Tejada measures 6 feet 4 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
Got him swinging.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right here. At least to foul something off and skim that at bat.
Now the left fielder, Chris Cox. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 5. Victor.
2 outs, bases empty. Digging in, Victor Chassin. That misses the zone. 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
A little up front there as he swings through it.
2 balls. 1 strike.
On a line, base hit. Around first, headed for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could put the barrel on and lined it in the center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Lewis Telsha digs in now. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Just missed. Chassin stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside. There's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful back row slider right there. You got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait for the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The other way. Rolls across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. So up next, Steve Gonzalez.
The first baseman,
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They try to check the swing, just didn't do it.
Tejada in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
And there's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes if that's not what that pitch was.
And that just misses. Line drive. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. The time was just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the night.
Next to him, Billy McDougal. 0 for 1, he grounded out his first at bat. In the air, out towards right center. Golden sizing this one up, makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kelly back to work. That's in there. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Steven Rincon, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Wilkinson, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Late swing, fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Up and in, and the count's even at 2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And And aboard on the leadoff single. And now the right fielder, J.J. Beard, reached on an infield single his first time. In the dirt.
No ball. One strike.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
1-1.
The 1-1. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike.
One ball,
Great
two strikes.
jump, and that is a stolen base. Hit one in close. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Making 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, that's great execution of pitch right there. Pattern working together. Maybe does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that third strike.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeffrey St. Paul. He's already homered in this game. Chop to the right side, and it goes just foul. Valencia over at second, one down. That's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Away, away, away. Clearly, that was the play right there. Just wasn't able to put it in play. That should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Now at the plate, Marlon Goldie. Both 2 in this one. And ball 1. That's a strike. And the count 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. C.J. Kelly out of the game, and he had a tough time keeping them the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Steven Rincon gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Levi Harrington will hit next. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs. Headed down the line. McDougal, long run. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Missing inside. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Base is empty. 2 away, but 2 runs are in at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He gets there with the slide, and it beats him. What a play. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone, wishing while every road.
Game 4 of the Division Series. And now Joey Sellers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Miguel Jimenez, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Way high there. Okay, that's ball 1. Out to center. Goldie snags it on the run. 2 down, base is empty. And now Elijah Cherry went down on strikes his first time through. That's through there for a strike.
Well, I think the key is if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Top 6. Now it's the DH, Marvin Tejada. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Greg Humber getting loose out there. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. It's one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is out of play. Out towards left center. Shore makes the play, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Victor Chassin. First pitch
inside.
just misses. Just
down.
missed.
Ball
Fastball
3.
is outside.
3 balls, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a walk.
That's a
Went
ball.
with another
Take your base.
changeup and missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Really didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. Now a chance for Lewis Telshaw.
No.
Just missed. Telshaw matched a homer in his last game. Chassin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's to third. Throws to first. And the inning is over. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Heat with the lead, 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. There we go, bottom 6. And here is Daniel Burke. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished really up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken back, you drive back to the dugout.
Tosses to first. He's out. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Jay Choi. He's 2 for 2. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Just
no.
missed.
2-0 to count.
One down, base is empty. That
Ball,
misses the
no.
zone. 3-0.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike. That's ball Ball four, tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that it's not on the team. You can take that hit because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate defense. These guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ball game.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't even able to foul one off. Not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. You gotta have better timing of the fastball next time.
Gonzalez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kenny Wilkinson. Valencia now at the plate. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Wilkinson, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. No, that's the ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now it's going to be J.J. Beer, 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Fastball is outside.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the head.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Valencia on at first, nobody out. And that one gets past the catcher. Now a man in the scoring position. So digging in, Jeffrey St. Paul. He had a big swing with these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That's outside.
Off the plate.
And that is ball 1.
Push. 1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the front side, and hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the center fielder, Marlon Golden. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1.
No, that's outside.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. 1 run across to the frame so far late here in game 4. Wilkinson checks over to first, and he's back. That one not close. Ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And at first, 1 away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Balls it in for the out. And there's 2 outs. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kenny Wilkinson won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Phil Hutchinson on a pitch here.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Levi Harrington getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Ball is downstairs, but it's 2-1. Runner on the go. And that one ripped to left. McDougal right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. Well, they picked up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter,
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Billy McDougal digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the hustle out of the box. When he drove that baseball, he was thinking triple right away.
One down, runner at third. Sellers, the next to hit. It's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One away with a runner at third here in game 4 of this ALDS. And that one fouled off. Counts to third.
No,
but it
foul.
kicks foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a good hit behind third right there. And it's a really tough play for a third baseman and shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he's found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And at first, here's the second baseman, Miguel Jimenez. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
That's inside. Activity in the bullpen. David Kim, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Perrin, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Sellers, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Now it's the right fielder, Elijah Cherry. In the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
It is all over that. Smashed out through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Eric Novickis done for the night, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well. We'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Corey Perrin will take over here, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off this fastball. Here's the catcher, Damian Burke.
That's the ball.
Upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
With the tying run at the plate, near the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike. The tying run at the plate.
2-1.
Outside to the breaking ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Full count.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to begin the eighth, and now the DH, Marvin Tejada. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Greg Humber, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Colbert warming up as well. And another ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball for a strike. That's offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Caught it, looking for the K.
Getting into the attack for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That first offering is fouled off.
Down low.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. In the air, left side. McDougal under this one. Out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Now, Victor Chassin. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, right around. And the count 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need to score this inning in relief right here. He's doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfield. Jay Choi. First offering a fastball for his strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the hit before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table. Can't make contact.
So up next, Roger Green.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Foul ball. Shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by them.
And one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, that challenge with a big fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Way outside. Full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter. Any distraction causes you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike 1.
So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Not even close there. Down 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped right center field. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut it to the lead. It's 4-2. That one just sounded me.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Well, that was down the jet stream on a line drive. Some of the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Corey Herron is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. David Kim on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And next is the designated hitter, Mel Tejada. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Greg Pumper.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Lewis Telshaw. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one back. Get out of town. He leads the yard to right, and they add a run. It's 5-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the shortstop, Frederick Valencia. And that one clips the corner. On the inside corner for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Kaminsky up and loosening in the pen. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in late here in game 4. That one's hammered right field. A dive and he can't hold it in. Now he'll turn for second in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that back battle with 2 strikes. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got to pitch the drive and just skate through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Beard will hit next. 1 for 3. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in game 4 of this ALDS. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Jeffrey St. Paul getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Fastball for a strike. Valencia stands at third with one gone in the inning. Strike two.
0-2.
Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. And they're up by 4. So, man aboard, Marlon Golden now at the plate. And that's in there at the knees. And it misses. And the count is 1-1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Well, there's 2 away. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Greg Humber gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jeffrey Colbert. Here's the third baseman, Levi Harrington. On the ground right side. Gets it to first, and that is that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Heat out front, 6-2. Billy McDougal digs in now. And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
So he gets on base, an elimination game 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Joey Sellers. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lined into right. Here makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, GBL.
He's 2 outs away. Jimenez will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, gone. He shoots one out to right, and they cut it to the deficit. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Sam.
Indeed they did. They've been trying to get back into this game. Just like that, they're back here. We're feeling some frustration out there on the mound right now. That ball was so close to going foul. It would have been a long strike, but instead, got to get to the wall and did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Finn out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Dave Mayer.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Cherry, the next to hit. That one ripped.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you're feeling really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Damian Burke.
That's the ball.
Off the plate inside. Ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, we're the last half of inning number 9. Strike to the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Just missed.
Gonna lay out that pitch down.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tying run at the plate. Down the line. Into the corner, but foul. Swing and a miss. Him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, that means you can't see the strikeout pitch right there. He's alone out of his fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very winnable location. He found a way to just get it by it.
So they're down to their final out. Jay Choi getting ready to hit. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Next one just misses. 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
This could end it. That one missing inside a sharp slider.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't do that either.
2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Boils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 3-2. In the air to left, down the line. And a foul ball. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Division Series win. They could move on to the next round, and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.